Happy New Year. Can you believe it? It's 2022. I can't believe it. 2021 and 2020 feel like one big mixed up mismatch of silliness. But I'm glad we're through it. And I feel like we all deserve to, high five to you, high five back at me. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad I'm still here. And I'm really glad it's Sunday night, Creator Talk Live. If I sound funny, if you're a veteran of the show, if you know my channel, thanks for coming back. Welcome. Will be a noise you're going to hear tonight. I've been fighting a cold. But other than that, I've been doing good. I hope you're doing good. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. All the things. 2022 is here. And we're going to talk about what we're going to do as creators, as human beings. Look, you don't have to be a creator to be a goal setter. And you don't have to be a goal setter to be a creator. You also don't have to set goals. But I do believe that we are floating down a river of life. I really do. I believe this deeply. And we're going somewhere. Thank you, Pearl. I'll take it. Hey, Dean, what's going on? and you're going somewhere, 100% for sure. And some things we can't control. The river's taking us where the river takes us. But hey, Lori Jean, but we can be the captain of the boat. We can go to the best opportunities and find the best options. Hey, Earth Central, and use, hey, Anna, hey, Emily, we can captain the ship that's riding down that river. Not everything we can control, that comes at us on that river is of our doing, but we can captain that boat. Do you know what I mean? I hope you do. And that's why I think goals are important. I am not somebody who is a big resolution guy. Destination Timeshare, how are you? I hope you're having a great 2022 already. I'm not a big resolutions guy because I don't think resolutions are real. I think they're kind of fun. I am. Hey, Mouse Ears and Magic. I do think that goals are vital. In my professional life, I've been a goal guy since I was in my 20s. As somebody who manages other people in my professional capacity, I don't suggest, I guess I do suggest them, but when I suggest them, I really mean, no, here are your goals. And I've been lax on that at work with my employees and with myself in 2020 and 2021. Not that I'm using the pandemic as an excuse, but it's just been, there's been this great need. Hey, Mar, there's been this great need to be very flexible at work, I'm talking about, and in life, right? And I'm not going to let myself, I'm not going to let my team, and I'm going to help my friends to not let go of some of the power. I'm blessed. We made it through 2020. We made it through 2021. When I say we, I mean me and my family and you guys and people I care about. And that's been good enough for me. But it's time to move on. Lots of great things have happened for me and my family during those 2 years, but mostly just blessings, right? Not things that I felt like I had a lot of control over or I did as purposefully as I would have done my other years in my life. So I'm going to hold myself more accountable. And again, this is not resolutions night. This is goals night. I've done what the show that we're going to do tonight, the main topic. Now there's 4 or 5 topics, and I'll get to those here in a second. The main topic is SMART goals. And I've done it on this show probably about this time last year and maybe even this time the year before. I believe in SMART goals. Tomorrow at work, and I've been fighting a cold. My wife is sick, so I don't know if I'm going in the office tomorrow. Whether I'm sitting on my couch downstairs or I'm at my desk at my office tomorrow, I'm doing SMART goals for me, for my work professionally Monday morning. Now I've got some stuff already that I've been working on, but that's what I'm doing at work tomorrow, and I suggest you guys do it too. Whether you hand it to your boss, maybe you're the boss and you just do it for yourself. Maybe you hand them to your boss. I've never been one to. This is Jeff opinion. Jeff 316. It's hard to find, but here's Jeff 11. I'm okay with receiving goals from other people, but I'm not going to wait for them. And I'm certainly not going to make that be if you're doing somebody else's job, who's going to love that? You got to love what you do and you've got to grow. I wanted to always make myself at work, now we're talking about, more valuable to my boss or bosses or company or whatever than they were to me. So I would do whatever they needed me to do, but that would be like, not even call it the bare minimum. Then you do things that you knew would not just get you noticed, but bring value. Now, sometimes you do it for a year, you do it for 2, you do it for 3, and you're not seen. Hey, Boom and Cheesa. and you're not appreciated, and that's time to make a move. You're not a tree, you can move. And I've done that in my career a few times. The days of getting a job at 18 or 22 after college and staying forever are dead and gone. Dead and gone. Dead. I shouldn't sing. If I sing tonight, it'll be a short night, my voice. Will happen a lot. Do it without needing someone to hold yourself accountable. Now, I'll hold you accountable if you want me to. Join my Slack channel. We've got a goal setting thing over there. You can just email me. I'll send you mine if you want. If you're that kind of person that you need that that little kick that will happen when you make them public, I get that. Then do it. But make the goals for you. Don't wait for your boss. Don't wait for your wife. Don't wait for your husband to tell you what to do. Decide what you want to do. I'm going to pull up. Where did it go? I'm going to pull up a tweet that came out today. Roberto Blake. I wish I knew him personally. I feel like I will know him someday. I'm a huge fan of Roberto Blake. A huge fan of Roberto Blake. If you don't know who he is, go check it out. And is that on the screen? Did I do that right? I sure did. All right, good. And he tweeted this out today. Live your life on purpose. Think about what you actually want and what it takes to get there. And I feel like in my career and in my life, I've done that really, really well, except for maybe the last 2 years. Now, I've done some things that I'm very proud of over the last 2 years at work and in life. I started investing in the past 2 years, and I'm very happy with how that's gone. Lots of things that I've done on purpose have come to fruition, but I didn't have very many things that I was doing on purpose. I was just trying to keep my organization from going under. I run a nonprofit. Keep every single employee paid. Keep myself paid. Take care of who we serve. Now, again, I run a nonprofit. We were running after school programs. 'Tis the season to have no after school programs because school was weird. School is weird. So I made a decision early on that I wasn't going to continue with the after school, at least for now, 2 years ago, but we had to do something else. Right. And so we moved, we pivoted. Any good company is going to pivot. Yeah. If you ran a company in 2019 and you're still running that company now and you didn't make a pivot, you're one of the very, very few. We made a large pivot and we are doing a lot of homeschooling assistance. We provide classes and support and just stuff like that. So we made that pivot. I'm not saying we won't do after school programming again. I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying we won't. I'm not saying I will have a lot of control over that. When will school be normal again? I don't know. But here's what I do know. After school programs ticked up a lot. We're not here. Hey, Gonzo, what's going on, buddy? Happy birthday. Did I see your birthday's like in a couple of days? I think it is. I think it is. Happy birthday, buddy. If I'm way off, you can laugh at me. Perry Tyler in the house, what's going on? But anyway, you have to pivot. And one of the things that I did was I was just really concentrating on just not letting my organization die, right? We're talking about early pandemic 2020. Getting the loans and figuring out what's going on with the Gonzo, am I right? Now people are telling you happy birthday. I hope I am. I'm pretty sure I think his birthday is like any day here. Yes, sir. Okay, good. I had it right. Okay, good. Happy birthday, buddy. I said it out loud and then it didn't feel right. Happy birthday, my friend. Love you. Anyway, so I pivoted without knowing it to survival mode. And I guess we all did. Maybe it was the right thing to do. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I am saying I'm not going to let myself do it in 2022. I'm not unhappy with what I did in my career. I'm proud of it, actually, but I am unhappy with my YouTube growth. Now, I'm not, subscriber count, blah, 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 blah. It's the vanity play, right? I want 100,000 subscribers. I want 10,000 subscribers. I want 1,000 subscribers. I want 100 subscribers. I want 10 subscribers. We all want whatever the next step is, right? And it's probably a stupid metric to decide if you're making a difference or if you're doing a good job, but I didn't do a great job with my consistency in 2021. I had other things going on in my life. I had stuff that prevented me from being as consistent as I need to be. So my goals are going to be taken very, very seriously. So back to the Roberto Blake quote, the tweet, I should say. It's a quote: live your life on purpose. Think about what you actually want and what it takes to get there. Again, for me, it's not like I wasn't doing that, but I allowed other things to get in the way. One of the hardest things about leadership, in my never so humble opinion. Here for a moment, and what's going on. I'm going to be sending you an email tomorrow. I'd like to get you on my show, but anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Or you can email me and I'll set it out, or TM or whatever. One of the things that's really tough about leadership, when you lead an organization and you have people under you, you manage or whatever, is remembering that, oh geez, I lost my train of thought as I'm trying not to cough here. Hold on one second. Oh geez, I apologize. It's hard to allow yourself to do what's right for you. And when you're not, I mean, again, Roberto's tweet, when you're not doing what you want to do, when you're not living on purpose, when you're not driving that boat down the river, when you're just letting it take you somewhere, it gets easy. It's easy to just sit on the couch and let the boat go where it goes. And I'm not going to let that happen. I have bigger goals than that. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. Let's look at another tweet real fast. Actually, let's say hi to everybody in chat. Here for a moment, Disney Connections. By the way, a bunch of people in green showed up. Mar in Memphis. If you see people in green, that means they're members of my channel. Thank you so much for being members of my channel. They get access to some emojis and they support me and my family. I apologize for the coughing, guys. I'm fighting a cold. It is what it is. Anyway, Mar in Memphis is there. Appreciate that. Gonzo's here. Bloomin' Cheese is here. Perry Tyler's here. I think I said hi to everybody, but welcome in, guys. Okay, so the next tweet I want to show you is from Sean Cannell. Sean Cannell is from Think Media. Probably my first YouTube influencer, creator, coach that I really thought, okay, this is somebody who I can learn from. This is somebody that I can connect to, believe in. He's kind of my kind of people. Again, I don't know Sean personally. I would love to someday. I suspect I will someday. He started his career at church, which I love. I'm a church going guy. And if you don't know who he is, you need to be following him. Here's his tweet from, I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before. It doesn't matter. Now more than ever, he's talking about Think Media, his social media company. Now more than ever, we feel the importance of making your goals on YouTube a reality, whether it's replacing or supplementing your income, feeling some security in what you're doing next, pouring into something that brings you joy, or getting new hope for a brighter future. Are you committed to making your future bigger than your past? I love all that. I think that one of the things that the community, there you go, Gonzo, exactly, create 2022. I love that. One of the things that I feel like people get embarrassed about is the money side of YouTube. I like YouTube for a bunch of reasons more than all the other platforms. One of them is they share their revenues. Now, I liked that before I was a creator. I liked that before I was monetized. I liked the gratitude community, as the great Seth Godin talks about. Yeah, Sean and Think Media are great. That's right. You've been involved with some of his some seminars. Am I right? I think I've got that correct. I love, and it's when people talk about the platforms that may go away and may not go away. Here's the list of all the platforms that may go away someday. Everyone except for the list of platforms that won't go away. Google, YouTube. The amount of money that they make because they share their revenue is massive. Now, someday in the future, there will be other platforms that catch on that share the revenue. And Google, YouTube will have competitors, but currently there's none. There is nobody, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, that is giving the revenues that YouTube does to its creators. I'm not saying there's none that gives none, but there's none that give the amount that YouTube does. I don't make a lot. On a low week, low month, I get $60. On a high month, I get $250. I haven't looked lately, honestly. Just being very, very honest with everybody. I don't mind people knowing. That's not a humble brag. That's not a brag. Some people will think, oh, he's bragging. Some people think that's all he's making. That's on you, not me. Hey, Paximus, what's going on? I'm just saying, because if you don't make any and you think that nobody can, you're wrong. You can. I mean, would $200 extra a month for you be helpful to your life? If it would, do this. I can tell you what I do with the money. Hey, Birdwell, what's going on? Hey, Surf Bum, what's going on? 100% of the money that I receive from YouTube or TubeBuddy or anything else that I get revenue from goes back into this new microphone right here, lights, or I invest it on Webull or on Robinhood. Links in the description. If you want a free stock, you can get some free stock. 100% of it, I either invest it or I invest it. I invested in the stock market, and that includes cryptocurrencies and stocks. I'm a big fan of dividends. I went from very few dividends to a couple $100 worth of dividends. So I'm very, very happy with that. $100 worth of income on dividends. And then the microphones and stuff. So you don't need anything to start but this. You don't need anything to start but this. But as revenue starts coming in, you can buy a new mic, or you can buy, I was going to lift it up, but my cords are all tight. You know, it's all part of the beautiful wheel, right? So I don't want, this show will not shy away from being proud of the money we all can be making. All right. So, how do you make money on YouTube real fast? Not that we're talking about that tonight. AdWords, of course, is the easiest and most popular way, probably the least effective way. Memberships, super chats, super stickers. What am I forgetting? Memberships, super chats, super stickers. Feel like I'm missing. I guess AdWords. Yeah, AdWords. I average around 62 at 50 a month with ad revenue. So on my low, I get bad month 60, good month 250, and that includes everything for me. So if you're getting that on ad revenue or Essential, you're doing way better than me, because the vast majority of my income would be from memberships and super chats. Probably like 70% of it, I think. I didn't look at it. We're not talking about super thanks if they ever release that. Yeah, I've heard they have it on many channels, but I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, I don't think it's going to be very popular. Anyway, all of that to say, let's talk about some SMART goals. If you want to grow, and it's not all about money. Good. Destination Timeshare says December was my best month yet. How do you determine that? Are you talking about income? I can tell you my 2021 was much better than my 2022 as it relates to growing my channel. 2021, I probably doubled my size of my channel, and watch time. It's watch time. YouTube pays you for watch time. The more watch time you have, the more times they're going to put you out there, right? They're going to put your thumbnail in front of people. Obviously, revenue is the stuff that goes to make. There you go, revenue. Very good, Destination Timeshare. I'm not views, though. I mean, if your revenue is going up and your views are not, I wouldn't worry about that too much. You know, I'd rather have less views and more people staying till the end. I'm going to really, over the next 3 months, I'm going to concentrate on having shorter videos in an effort to have people stay longer. I'm not going to get 100% view watch time, but I don't want to get 10% really either. If I got a 12-minute video and you watch 1 minute, I get 1/12 of that. That's not good retention. If I got a 3-minute video and I can keep it for 2 minutes, that's 67% retention. And that Google likes retention. YouTube likes watch time. Okay, so anyway, we're getting off track. Disney Connection, I'm getting off track. Disney Connection says you have to have money for the mission, but the mission shouldn't be the money. I amen to that, Disney Connections. I'm a big fan of what you just said there. I like to say it this way. Dean, you here? You still here, Dean? I like to say, and I'm stealing this from my pastor, Pastor George, says this, and I stole it because I love it. Shouldn't steal from your pastor, but I guess I did. My how do I say it? My reason, the reason I want to make money, the reason I want to accumulate money is so I can distribute money. And his quote's better than that. I can't find it in my head. December was my best in ad revenue, but September was my best in everything else. Nice. Good for you. Expected to nice. BDF says I'm going to go. Good night, Keith. Have a great night. Be right back. Says Cricket. Okay. Yeah, I was getting somewhat of a push from YouTube. And then we had some personal things. Come up and had to take a break and lost that momentum. Not seeing that new people popping in anymore. That stuff. It is tough, but you got to remember, Mouse Ears and Magic and everybody else. It's a long. No one can go every day. The channels that have grown the most over the past year have been the channels that have been the most consistent in reaching an audience. 100%. Think about the channels that you watch that have grown. The ones that have grown the most are the ones that you've seen the most, that are most consistent. And, I would love to be able to go great, 20 videos a week and do 5 live streams a week and all those things. But if it doesn't fit in your life, it doesn't fit in your life. Do what you can. Do what the best you can where you are in your life. You know, the pandemic was a weird time, and life happens, and the holidays happen, and it's not a job. It should be a fun hobby. I mean, it could be a job for people. I'm not saying it can't be a job. You go to Think Media and Sean Cannell, they're talking a lot about how to go full-time in YouTube, and I respect that. And I'm not, if I was getting enough revenue to only do this, yeah, I would probably only do this, but I love my job. I'm not looking to get rid of my job in any way. But the more consistent you are, as long as you're getting 1% better every day, so if you're getting 1% better every day and you're 100% consistent, there's no way you're going to fail. No way at all. Paximus says, I stream for hours. I don't see hardly any growth, but I do love what I do to encourage others when I live stream. You can only do the best you can. Enjoy it. Well, and that's the thing, Pax. You know, I think me and you have talked about this on your show. Guys, check out Paximus. I was a ghost. I was a ghost. I was not a ghost. Someday I may be. I was a guest, close to ghost, on his podcast. I think it's episode 2, episode 3 of his podcast. We talked about a bunch of neat things, but I think we talked about that night. You know, you've got to do what you love, or you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, it's just a job if you're not doing what you love, right? And Paximus has got a very niche study with me, niche audience. It's very interesting. I wish I knew him when I was in college. And, you know, I don't know how I would go about getting viewers for his show with my content. I guess I couldn't do it. What I would say is, Pax, you know, colleges, you know, go, you know, he's going to be able to connect with college kids and teachers and administrators, and, you know, maybe go give a speech at to some I don't know. There's lots of ways to, study with me. There's lots of ways he could go find that. That's not his marketing. Isn't going to be my target marketing, right? Make sense? Okay. A little off topic, but I love that. All right. Let's get to the SMART goals, shall we? All right. Let me share this over here. I'm afraid I'm going to, early on in sharing screens, like 2 out of my first 4 times, I think I like shut off the stream. So my confidence is still low on that. All right. Are you guys looking at a SMART goal worksheet? I think you are. Yes, you are. Good. All right. So there you go. SMART goal worksheet. We do this at work. I've done this at work for probably a decade. I've done it here on the channel already. So I'm not going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. You can access it, though. I've got the download available. Go to my Slack channel if you want this. Go to my Slack channel and then just click on it. You can download it right there. If you don't know how to if you're not already on my Slack channel, it's free. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. You can go to the community tab on YouTube right now and click it. It's got a link to go there. I could grab the link, and maybe I will later, but I want to get to this. So go to my Slack channel, link on my community tab, and grab this if you want it. I would suggest you use it at work. If your boss isn't giving you goals, give him or her goals. All right, here we go. For you, not for him or her. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, SMART, specific. Does the goal clearly and specifically state what you are trying to achieve? Is your goal particularly high or lofty? Try breaking it down into smaller, specific SMART goals. Measurable, M. How will you and others know progress is being made? If you can't measure it, it's not a goal. Hey, I want to lose weight. It's not measurable. Hey, I want to lose 20 pounds is measurable. Hey, I want to get 20 uploads in January. Hey, I want to have people love me. Which one's measurable, right? Attainable. A in SMART is attainable. Is it achievable? Hey, I want to get a play button. Attainable. Hey, I want to get a play button in February. Not attainable, right? Relevant. Why is achieving this goal important to you? If your goal is, and this is what I talk about at work, when you get those goals from your boss, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Jones, and they come to you and they give you goals, sometimes it's not the smartest thing to say, Mrs. Jones, this is irrelevant to me. If she wants you to have that goal, if he wants you to have that goal, well, it's relevant to the person paying you. You know, you better get it done. But you should have goals that are relevant to you in addition to what she's giving you. If you're one of those people who goes to work and is only going to do what you're told to do and not do anything above, go away, get off my stream. You're not my people. I'm not really interested in even trying to help you. But if you're one of those people who wants to do great things, do better things for your company, do better things for your boss, do better things for you. And let me just touch on that for a second. Those people who think they're getting away with something or are smarter than everybody else because they're only going to do what they're told, they're the losers of the world. And there are winners and losers in the world. And I say this sometimes and it pisses people off. See ya. It's true. Everything's not equal. There's going to be winners and losers. I'm not saying you got to kill people and break things, but there's going to be winners and losers in life. And winners are the ones that are going to try to do more for people they care about. I'm married. I have 4 daughters. I have 3 grandkids, and I have a bunch of people that I really, really care about. My inspiration for accumulation is distribution. There was my quote from earlier that I couldn't think of. My inspiration for accumulation is distribution. I want to bring more into my life so I can give more to my wife and my daughters and my grandkids and Mickey Mouse and everybody who, goes to, all those things. I want to go to national parks. I want to take some cruises. I want to go to movies. I want to go to dinner. My inspiration for accumulation is distribution. And there's nothing wrong with that. Relevant to you. And last but not least, the T is time bound. When will you reach your goal? It's got to be measurable, and it's got to be, a deadline. Well, I hope someday to be in shape. Okay. Don't we all? I want to be in shape by Christmas. Make sense? Let me get caught up in chat because I haven't been able to see chat while I was reading that. Let me see if I missed any questions, comments, concerns. Easiest way is to get me to notice your questions. Put question in the front of your comment in caps. We only got 11 people in here, so that's not like the chat's flying or anything. But excuse me for my voice, guys. We're probably going to go the hour, so another half hour. Truth is, I'm still fighting this. I still couldn't find that on Slack. Really? Okay. Mouse Ears and Magic. Send me a note, and I'll email it to you. I hope I did it right. I threw it on there. I think somebody else got it already, but I might have made a mistake there. Yeah, I recently monetized. Yes, and I'm seeing little growth. Nice. But people are sticking around. Retention is higher in my area. 90% of people who view my content are subscribed. Nice. Wow. Really? Pax says 90% of the people who view his content are subscribers. That's huge. Wow. I wonder why that is. Interesting. I want to dive into that. My goal at work is don't crash and don't get a ticket. Okay. I don't know what you do, but it sounds like you're a driver. I drove a bus for a while, a school bus. When I ran, everybody at the Boys and Girls Clubs of San Diego who ran a site had to be a school bus driver, which it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And so we all the people who ran local sites, we had like 20 sites or whatever. So all of those people had to have their school bus license. And so part of whatever time of the day it was, we'd go get our bus and we'd go get the kids. And so I guess that would be a good goal. Don't crash and don't get a ticket. I took the kids to a beach in Encinitas, California, and no kids were. The bus was empty. Took all the kids. My staff had the kids, and I was going to go park the bus. And I backed up into, there's a big piece of wood there that was like your backstop. Don't drive the bus into the sand area. And I cracked it. So I went and I parked, and I went and got I haven't told this story forever. I went and got the lifeguard. Of course, it was a dude. I lose out on that one, right? But he has to call his boss. His boss has to call his supervisor. The supervisor calls the cop, and they gave me a ticket. It was actually a point. It was a crash. They called it a crash. Stupid. Anyway, I'm a truck driver. There you go. Well, I hope Mouse Ears and Magic, you're better than me, because I had that happen to me. I did the download also gets Perla and the same page. Okay, guys. So it sounds like I might have put it on there incorrectly. Email me if you want it. Dolewhipdad@gmail.com. Dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I'll send it to you tonight. Got to head out. No problem, Pax. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you had a great holiday. Happy New Year. My goal is to get a driver's license by spring and a car by the end of the year. Love it. So again, smart goals for me. And well, let's go back to it. Let me go back to it. I stopped sharing it, but I put on some goals that I thought I could share. I just filled it out today while I was watching football, so I can share it with you guys tonight. There it is. Good deal. All right. So hope you guys can read that. Today's date, January 2nd. Who cares? Date by which you plan to achieve your goal, January 31st. This goal that I'm talking about, that I'm about to share with you, it's just something I decided to do already, so I put it into the goal sheet. But number 3, what is your goal in one sentence? Schedule February guest for the LALWS show. So I have a brand new show starting this Wednesday called do I want to tell you this? Shoot, I didn't think about that one. This is the wrong one. Hold on. Let me pull up the other one. Hold on. Let me pull up the other one, my friends. I want to read you another one. So I haven't really made this full announcement yet. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that when it pops up. Yeah, there we go. Can you see that? No, you can't. Oh, you found it? Okay, good. No, you're not an idiot. No problem. You are most definitely not an idiot. Okay. I think I'm sharing it properly now, and this is the one that yeah, good deal. All right. Ready, set? Okay. Finally, date by which you plan to achieve your goal. This one's actually Wednesday, 2 days from now. What is your goal in one sentence? Create a regular weekly live stream called Live a Life Worth Sharing. Starts this Wednesday night. It's called Live a Life Worth Sharing. It's going to be Wednesday night, same time as this one, 11 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock my time. I work. So, and everybody else goes earlier than that. So I don't want to step on anybody who's my friend. Number 4, the benefits of achieving this goal will be adding to the content, expanding the brand, providing helpful assistance, sharing positivity, building community. I talk about Disney a lot. I do a lot of videos. My morning show, which will be starting up again tomorrow, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time. It's called Good Morning Disney, and I talk about Disney, and it's a lot of fun. This show on Wednesday nights, Live a Life Worth Sharing, is going to be kind of my brand growth for 2022. I want to encourage people, help people. Yeah, I guess that's enough. Share a life worth living. Why? It's like that vlogging thing. Like, do you know what vlogging is? It's, holding the camera out. Hey, I'm at Disney today. Hey, I'm at the beach today. I like that so much. It's not for everybody. I get that. But I want everyone to live a life that they love, that they're proud of, that they think is effective. And I love this YouTube thing. I love the friends I've made on YouTube. I love the value that YouTube brings to the world. And I think it's time that we are more honest about it and celebrate it. And people who get into it love it. It's in this age of COVID, this has been one of the best ways to keep connected, while we've been locked up, right? And more locked up. I live in Texas. We're pretty open. But, I have a bunch of friends who live in California who are very shut down. But you can connect through this, right? And I just think it's amazing. I think you can build community. I love it so much. And so living a life worth sharing is going to be my show on Wednesday. I'm just going to share positive stories. And it's not going to be creator talk so much tools like we do on Sunday nights, but it's going to be in the same vein as that, but talking about positivity and helping each other out. Make sense? Number 5, specific. What exactly will you accomplish? Well, I'll accomplish it. It'll be a regular new weekly live stream. Again, Wednesday nights, same time as this one. 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern. How will it be measurable? Well, once you do it, you can measure it. So what I put is, after a month, it's a regular show. It's achieved. The goals have been achieved, right? Is it attainable? Yeah, it's attainable. Yes. Is it relevant? Why is this goal important to you? It's expanding my viewer base, I would hope. I love Disney. I don't want to only be Disney. Does that make a lot of sense as growing a YouTube channel? Maybe not. Maybe I'm supposed to niche down. Not maybe. You're supposed to niche down. And I'm fighting against that a little bit. I get that. But it's not about doing every little thing exactly the best way to get, another dollar bill or another subscriber. It's what I want to do. I want to build a community and a hobby around things I love. And things I love are Disney and sports and helping people see that they can. I'm a very you can if you think you can, and you can't if you think you can't kind of guy. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to inspire and enable people to do more. More what? I don't freaking care. Whatever it is. What Gonzo wants to do might not be what I want to do. Might not be what Pax wants to do. Might not be what Mar wants to do. Maybe it's just to get healthier. Maybe it's to build a community. Maybe it's to grow at work. It doesn't matter. It's you or life. As Roberto said, live it on purpose. 9, is it time bound? Yeah, it's going to be done this week. And so that's how easy that is. You get the sheet and you go down the list and you fill it out and You share it if you want to. You keep it to yourself if you want to. I'm a fan of making it public, but you don't have to. If you want to, join my Slack channel and you can talk about over there. You can talk about it publicly over there we got like 60 people over there, something like that. If you just want it to be just me, send me a direct message. That's cool. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe it's your boss. It doesn't matter. And maybe it's just you. You don't have to share everything. A lot of people are of the opinion, and I kind of am of this opinion, although I don't do it. Shut up about what you're going to do and just do it, right? I'm a little more vocal. I like to be noticed. I like to talk. My point is, it doesn't matter. Do what you're comfortable with. All right, let me get caught up in chat. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just put question right big in the beginning, and I'll check it out. Space Mountain Dave's announcement going on. That's the one you posted. We are all dying to know what the LA. It's live a life worth sharing. Okay, Pearl says that's the one you posted. We're all dying to know what LALWS is. Live a life worth sharing is going to be the name of my Wednesday night show. I probably will do a website too, but I didn't plan on sharing that. Although I'm not a big secret guy, but I'd rather do it and then tell you about it than tell you I haven't done it yet, right? But anyway, and I'm gonna so for long-term Dolewhipdad channel viewers, thank you so much. I love you. I used to do my major show used to be called DizTube, and I used to interview Disney creators. I loved it very much, but then I found that in our community, 47 people started doing it, which is cool with me, but I'm not going to keep doing that. So everything has its season, right? I did it for a year and a half. Everything has its season. So now I'm still have my Good Morning Dizzy show in the mornings where we talk Dizzy. Sunday nights are still going to be Creator Talk Live. My Saturday show will start up again. That's me and my daughter show. We talk Star Wars. But now on Wednesday nights, Live a Life Worth Sharing. It's just going to be me sharing positive little stories, and you can do it. And we're going to interview some creators. I put out a few feelers, but I'm going to bring people on. Like before, it was Disney creators, and I will still invite Disney creators on. Maybe I'll bring on the Disney That guys, or Mouse Ears and Magic has a podcast, or whoever. But I'm also going to bring on people from other walks of life. Paximus. I've been on his. I know he's not here anymore. Been on his podcast. I'll probably invite him on. I hope he'll say yes. I've got a buddy named Just Sampson. Haven't asked him yet, but I'm going to invite him on. He works in the live music industry, and he's got some neat stories. Creators aren't just YouTubers, and I want to share. I believe that if I share people's stories on how they've got where they've got, why they do it, what they do, and what doors they needed open so they could do it, I think it might inspire and enable people. I'm a big believer in inspiring and enabling. I'm a big believer in having a teachable point of view. So we're going to talk about these nerdy things. How do we inspire and enable each other? What is a teachable point of view will be a week we talk about, maybe next week. I'll talk about what my teachable point of view is, and I'll talk about what I've done with my career in coaching teams of people who work with kids, and how I use that as a bridge to work with just anybody and everybody. And if you want a quick heads up, I'm a big believer in something called I work, how do I say this? One night we'll talk about this. I believe in my teachable point of view is give people a sense of belonging and or usefulness and or influence and or competence. Sense of belonging, usefulness, influence, competence. And you can do that. And we'll talk about how we do that. And if you do that for yourself, let's start there. Can you give yourself can you give yourself a sense of belonging here on YouTube? Yes. Yes. You guys are my friends. You're subscribers to my channel if you're in chat, because I've got it set up that you can't chat unless you're a subscriber. If you're just lurking and you're not chatting, hit the subscribe button, whether you want to chat or not. But YouTube is such an amazing place to feel that sense of community. I value it very much. So sense of belonging, a sense of usefulness. Hell yes. I'm trying to be useful to you right now. I hope I am. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But every single one of you can be useful to me. I don't know. Everybody's different, right? But I don't know everything everybody in chat knows. Every single person has something that they can teach. So sense of belonging, sense of usefulness, sense of influence. Hey, you have some power here. When I work with kids, we let kids vote on things sometimes. And then a sense of competence, not competence, competence, being good at stuff. So we'll talk about that in the future. Will it get a little nerdy? Yeah. Will we have some fun? I mean, I will. I hope you will too. Let's see who else is here. Washington State is semi-shut down, Pearl. I know. It's crazy. RV to Disney. Hey, Jackie, were you on the road again? On the road again. Jackie's Instagram makes me want to get out of the house more. She's always on got this big, beautiful road ahead of her. She's going towards some mountain or something. You make me want to travel more. So I love that. Please don't stop. Movie Mania, Nick in the house, what's going on? Everybody's saying hi. Birdwell. I think the Disney market is pretty saturated and it's really a narrow niche. I think there's new show sticks in your niche. Thank you, Pearl. I want to be someone. I mean, I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to still talk Disney. I love it. I don't talk a lot of sports. I love sports. But this channel is me, right? This channel is me. If my goal was to maximize every opportunity, I would niche down. Maybe I would only talk about Disney pins or Disney Funkos, but I got to be honest with you, I'll get bored. I'm never going to get bored with Disney, but I'm not a one person kind of guy. I love a lot of things. I love a lot of things that my regular viewers know about. I love a lot of things none of you guys know about yet. And the teachers that I believe in of YouTube would say to niche down. And I know they're right. Well, my goal isn't at all costs to be as effective as I can. I'm a big believer in return on investment. ROI is a big deal to me. I'm not going to waste my time if I don't have a return on investment. I'm not. But I don't need to maximize every little thing. And that's for me what the niching down does. If I was coaching somebody up, I would say niche down. You should niche down. But I'm happy. If I never make more than what I'm making now on YouTube, I'm not going to be sad. Of course, I'll like more. I'm already making more than I thought I ever would. I'm not making a lot. It's not it's an opportunity. It's not a need. Does that make sense? Pearl, I agree with you. I'm just trying to get through chemo treatment. Cricket, we're praying for you, my friend. Hey, Annie. Hope you're having a great holiday, or had a great holiday. We do a show once a month called Self-Respecting Men Who Love Disney. That's right. You told me that was in there. I love that. I need to talk to you about. I'm in. It's a small dig at my mother-in-law who asked my wife what self-respecting meant. Oh, man. We got stuff to talk about. Let's do it. And then I'll bring you on Wednesday night on my show, too. People forget those, like Pearl and I. We are out here also trying to create, and we get ignored. You're not getting, no, Cricket. No. No victimhood allowed. No victimhood allowed. You don't get it. Look it. YouTube is fair. If you create on YouTube, it's fair. People will watch if you entertain them or if you give them a reason to. Like, what's the reason for the audience to watch you? It's not because you're there. You're either providing entertainment or information or inspiration. Maybe you're providing negative things. Those channels work too. But you've got to provide something of value. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying whatever, you're not being ignored if you're not getting views. You're not reaching an audience. The difference, Cricket, and I love you, so I'm going to tell you bluntly, the difference is you've got to look inside, not outside. You have to create what people want to watch or listen to or whatever. If you're not getting views, listen tos, whatever, do something different. That's not being ignored. Love you too much to let that stand. I'm not attacking. I'm telling you the truth. Pearl Manhattan says, I volunteer as tribute. I love those movies. I didn't think I would love those movies, but I do. Never read the books. Congrats on your new show. I went out there. It hasn't happened yet, but thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. It'll be good. Same with my channel, same with Cricket's channel, and same with Manhattan Fox Hour. Prayers for healing and comfort to all of us. Amen. Solve a problem. Exactly, Disney Connections. What teachable point of view do you have? What problem do you solve? Let's talk about sales. Listen. How do you get somebody to act? People act for one of two reasons. Is this, I don't know. One of two reasons. to prevent pain or to get some pleasure. 95% of that, 99% of it is to prevent pain. 1% is to get pleasure, right? When I was in sales, I was selling insurance. Insurance isn't even real. Insurance is a piece of paper. Insurance is a promise. It's an idea. It's not a cupcake. I can't eat it. It's not a car. I can't drive it. It's just a promise that if this, then that, right? So when you're selling that and they have to buy it, so I'm selling workers' compensation, right? They have to buy it. The company has to buy it. Well, how am I going to sell it to them? Pain. They're going to act if I can provide them with less pain or less idea of getting a pain. How do you fix a problem? What's Jackie's reason to come listen to the show? Or crickets or birdwells or Disney connections. I'm either providing entertainment or information or something. That makes sense? I hope it does. I like the Disney connection to solve a problem. Cricket always. I love you. I love you. If I've got a little something come out my nose, I would hope you guys would tell me. And also, that it's like that show. I talk about this a lot. I think it's a good analogy. American Idol. I didn't watch it very often, but I always enjoyed that first week when they showed those people who would go out there and, their mom told them they were Celine Dion, and they weren't Celine Dion. I mean, sometimes they're Celine Dion, sometimes they're great. But how many people just go out there and are lied to? I think people call me arrogant a lot, and I'm not. Arrogance is the false belief that you're you're more important than you actually are, or you're more talented than you actually are. I'm not that. I'm not. People think I'm arrogant all the time because I'm very, very blunt, and I'm not needing their approval. And the truth is, I'm not good at everything. Nobody is. But I am good at a lot of things, just like everybody is. And if I want to do something, but I'm not good at it, I'll get good at it. But thinking that I'm going to be good at everything is the arrogance, right? And so all of that to say, friends tell friends the truth. And if anyone thinks that their YouTube channel is YouTube is unfairly holding them back, you're wrong. YouTube's goal is for you to blow up. They want you all to be Mr. Beast. They want all of us to be Mr. Beast. It is their job to do everything they can to get other people to watch, but their job isn't to give you a chance just like me. If I put out a video the same time as Mr. Beast, they're going to show Mr. Beast thumbnail a lot more than mine because Mr. Beast can get more views. I hope that makes sense. So where'd I go? The big YouTube tutorial channels are trying to say my niche doesn't have enough demand for it to be worthwhile. My channel is going to try. I love that. And one of the things about those YouTube tutorial channels, I listen to them, I love them too. And I'll say this about me too. It's just an opinion, right? It's the 20% here, 20% there, 60% in the middle thing. Like every generality will be proven wrong on the front end and on the back end. You can be the outlier. Have you guys read the book Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers? You should. You can be the person who breaks all the rules. You can be the person that wins because or wins in spite of. Does that make sense? I hope it does. The big advice channels have a lot to teach folks, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who can say what your content you're putting on the channel. Amen. Exactly, Pearl. Exactly. I think there are situations where the niche is pretty small, but it isn't always being big. Exactly. Destination timeshare. Like I want to be somebody who shares positivity, has a good time, makes people laugh, talks Disney, talks baseball, talks football. Okay, I guess if I was really looking for my niche, I've got an investing channel. I'm not going to only talk about investing over there, but I'll put my investing stuff over there, right? If you're serious that this is a business, you should probably niche down. If this is a hobby that you're going to have some fun with, make sure it's stuff you're going to love. And if it's somewhere in the middle, I find that's okay. Could I have done more last year to grow my channel? Of course I could, but we had stuff going on. I mean, my wife was in the hospital and just stuff. And I'm not going to be the person who's going to whine and cry. I'm going to be real with people. I'm pretty open about my life. I don't hide a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to say, oh, I didn't post enough, so I didn't get enough. That's me. It's on me. Makes sense? People get arrogance and honesty confused these days. They do. And I laugh out loud at them and they get madder. I've been called arrogant by people who know me well. And it's not helpful when I tell people who I'm not arrogant. I'm really good at some things. I'm really bad at some things. And I can laugh at myself when I'm bad at stuff. And if you're uncoachable, that doesn't make me arrogant. Right? If you don't want my coaching, you don't have to have my coaching. But I think that people are fearful of confidence. And in my case, they're also fearful of masculinity. Sorry. I love being a guy. I love being a guy. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. I think you're welcome as a man. You're welcome for all the things we do. And I don't know why we're supposed to put on a pedestal one and knock down the other. People are awesome. That includes men and women. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm somebody else because we're in a weird time where the temperature is, we're not going to like confidence. We're not going to like masculinity. See ya. I'm not, if you want somebody who talks soft, there's other channels, but I'm not that. And I love everybody until I don't. I love everybody until they give me a reason that I shouldn't. I'm not trying to make everyone love me. And I'm sure as heck not trying to make anybody hate me. I'm just going to be me out loud. I'm going to live a life worth sharing. I'm going to invite you to join. And I think that's what you should do if you want to. If your goal is to build an audience. I had my mom and my father-in-law. My father-in-law is younger than me. Over here, I know, it's a whole thing. He's a great guy. I love my mom. It's still a funny story. But they were over and we joked about it. And I get it. I'm a confident guy. You should be that confident too, in my never so humble opinion. And I'm talking to every single person on the planet. God don't make no junk. I'm his favorite. I'm tied with every single one of you. I'll say it again. God don't make no junk. I'm his favorite. I'm tied with every single one of you. If that offends you, that's you, not me. And I think we should celebrate each other. I think we should find the beauty, find the expertise, find the funny, find the positive. But I think we live in a Twitter verse of hate, of tribalism, of grouping, of finding a reason to be mad, of they're not like me, so they must be wrong. I don't care how you voted. If you didn't vote the way I voted, I think you voted wrong. It doesn't mean I don't like you. If you're mad because of the way somebody else acts, you're probably crazy. Does that help? I hope it does. I hope it wasn't too blunt. I mean, that's not even true. Exactly. And with how climate change is going with meteorology, niches are likely to take off in the near future. I love weather. I love meteorology. Meteorology? Is that how you say that? I love weather news. I have a very strong opinion about climate change. I have a very strong opinion about the politics of it. And that's not what my channel's about. But it's fun. That's a great niche is what I'm trying to say here, Central. That's a great niche. Thank you, Disney Connections. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Have a happy new year. Yeah, arrogance and confidence people confuse us. Amen, 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 amen. Sometimes I'm guilty of putting too much emotion into it instead of taking a business attitude. I'm emotional too, with Pearl. I mean, I guess I'm guilty of that too, I would say. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Just be you. Just be you out loud. I stopped watching a lot of the YouTube growth tutorial channels videos. Both of them share the same information, just a different way. That's so true. They'll even talk about that in Destination Timeshare. They'll do the same video that they've done on their channel that's had success. Because Again, if the goal is to maximize every video, that makes sense. Do it again, right? And I get it, but my goal is to talk about stuff I'm excited about with people that are also excited about it and grow the community that way. And, it is what it is. I hope that makes sense. No. I talk about things I'm good at. I silently study the things I'm bad at. That's how I try to get better. Hey, man, that's good. Please don't get canceled. Oh, I will never be canceled, Jackie. Not even possible. Nothing wrong with being a guy. It's bad people don't. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, Pete McDevitt's in the house. What's going on, Pete? Hope you're having a great day. Your Ravens. My Chargers blew it last week, but hope you're having a great night, my friend. Jeff is about to start talking about Crocs. No, I hate Crocs. Did Jackie make you say that? Jeff, I love your level of confidence. Thank you. It's not. Thank you, Annie. It's not. I am very confident. I am. I have a bunch of reasons for that, and we can talk about those someday, I suppose. But I don't want to talk about me. But I am a very confident guy, and I hope I can help other people be confident too. I've always been attracted to confidence. I don't mean that in all ways. My wife has never been, and will never be, a soft, wimpy little person, and that was very attractive to me. At work, I want a company that matters. It's going to do great things. I remember when I was being, whatever, a group was trying to hire me, and it was the last interview, and it was a long process. This is years ago. And I was in the office, and I was talking to partners. It was an insurance firm. And I was talking to all the partners, and I had met, I think there was 5 of them, and I had met 3 of them. 2 of them, excuse me. 3 of them I'd met extensively. And there was 2 more that I hadn't really met. And so they were getting me to meet the other 2. And so the one walks in, or I walk in, actually, he was sitting there, and any questions for Bill? I didn't really have anything. So I asked him about the culture of the company, and he laughed at it, and I knew then that something led by him wasn't going to work. Now, the other guys I liked enough, and I took the job, and it was a good, I stayed there for a couple of years. It was still a good gig, but he wouldn't have been the right leader. It's got to matter, right? Anyway, getting a little off topic. But anyway, Annie, I appreciate that. Twitter is toxic. Yeah, probably it is. Hey, Nicole, how are you? I did a thumbs up for this channel. I appreciate that, Nicole. Thank you very much. I've recently been binging Reed Timmer. Mouse ears. I love Reed Timmer. I love that guy. He's insane. Someday I will see a tornado. I hope in the plains of Kansas, away from where anybody lives. But I want to do that someday. I love that storm chasing. And I know a few people who've done it. A lot of people, not a lot, 4 or 5. I love Reed Timmer. In real life, would he be my good friend? Probably not. Boy, is he an entertaining guy. I love, what it is about Reed Timmer? He's so excited. I'm talking one of my daughters right now, that I really despise when people mock people's excitement. I love when people are excited. Now, you might be really excited about things I don't care about. I'm not going to love Crocs, right? I'm not going to love wrestling. There's things that I don't love. I'm not going to love, I don't know. I can't think. What do I not like? Winter. I'm not going to love winter. But if that's what you're into and you're passionate about it, I love that passion. And Reed's got passion. Sometimes a little arrogance and ego is okay to have comments. Arrogance is the incorrect viewpoint of your abilities, right? Or your importance. Arrogance is, sorry to be Mr. Webster here, arrogance is incorrectly thinking your abilities, how do I say this? Thinking that your abilities are more than they are, or thinking your importance is more than it is. I don't think my importance is more than it is. I'm extremely important to some people and totally not important to others, as it should be. Right? And I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm bad at, and sometimes I'm wrong, and that's okay too. But me acting like I can do things is not arrogance, it's truth. Just like they are for you. You can. Arrogant, and what really people get wrong about arrogance, in my never so humble opinion, see what I did there, is thinking that my confidence means I think I'm better than you or somebody else. I don't. I do think I'm better than some people at some things. I can throw a ball better than some people. I ride a horse really poorly. There's, arrogance is misunderstood in my never so humble opinion. It actually annoys me. I actually think people who bitch and moan about arrogance have weak self-esteem usually. And when I say that, they get mad. But I don't care. Thanks, Pearl. Jonathan in the house, what's going on? All right, I'm way behind in chat. I apologize. By the way, if you're here and you're on Team Replay, we're over an hour in. We're going to end the show pretty quick. My voice stood up pretty well. But if you're on Team Replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comments. Thank you so much. Best interaction for the show is a live stream. Is live. Oh, boys and girls, I apologize for coughing. I want to do a thumbs up. Sorry for the laugh. I sound like Scooby freaking Doo or something. If you don't know my buddy Pete, well, just go to his channel. You'll figure it out. I wanted to do a thumbs up. Lost my thumb. Just waving past. Oh, Pete, I love you. I miss you, dude. We haven't talked enough lately. Ah, that's too funny. Jeff, as long as you're tubing, it's all that matters. You can throw a ball better than me. I don't know, Pearl, I've never seen you throw, but I can. Well, I'm 50 freaking 2 now, and I haven't thrown a ball in a while. So maybe I can't. But at one time I could. All right. Listen, we talked about goals. We talked about SMART goals. You can, because somebody did. A couple people did. I checked. You can download the SMART goals template that I'm using that you can use. I highly suggest you use it in life, in work, wherever you want to do. Go to my Slack channel, right? Click on the thing. It's right there. It's in the Creator Talk tab. Or you just email me. That's fine too. Dolewhipdad@gmail.com if you're interested in that. It's easy. It works. I highly suggest you use it. Listen, you can just type in SMART goals on YouTube. I just found somebody else that's modified it. There's a zillion of them out there. It's not like I invented the thing, right? But you can go to my, thank you, Mar. You can go to my Slack channel and grab it there. You can email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, or you can just type in what the heck's a SMART goals worksheet. They're all over YouTube. I think it'll be very, very helpful to you. It is to me. You saying Scooby-Doo reminded me of Doctor Strange and No Way Home. That was good, right? It was No Way Home good. It was really good. I think that's it. What else did we talk about? We talked about the SMART goals. We talked about my new show on Wednesday nights. Talked about Sean Cannell's tweet. We talked about Roberto Blake's tweet. Let's read Roberto Blake's tweet one more time. Live your life on purpose. Think about what you actually want and what it takes to get there. Don't think you want a life that's like his or a life that's like hers or a life that you made up. Create the life you want. If you want 100 subscribers, do what you need to get 100 subscribers. Don't complain you don't. Figure out how to get it. You want 1,000 subscribers. You want, and here's the truth. If you're setting your goals for YouTube, nothing wrong with having a subscriber count goal. I will probably come up with a subscriber count goal. I had a very poor year last year for subscriber growth, so I'll probably do that for sure. But you got to remember, subscriber growth is a vanity play, but it's also it's a reaction to the work you do. A better goal, frankly, and a goal that I'll be putting down for myself is how many live streams, how many videos, how many vlogs, how many reels on Instagram, how many different pieces of creation will I make in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year? Not how many subscribers I get. Subscribers are a trailing metric. Does that make sense? Question. Will you be free on Thursday at 9 after the Super Bowl? What? There's no Super Bowl. What? Question. Will you be free on Thursdays at 9 after the Super Bowl? Oh, Thursdays, not Thursday. Oh, I don't know. So as you know, Pete, my schedule changes every semester. I don't even know I don't know. I better find out. I don't have any classes this week. I think we're either week 2 or week 3 in January. I don't even know. I'll know tomorrow at work. I think it's week 2. So I'll know then. I'll ask me after I get home tomorrow from work. But yeah, I know I figured out what you're talking about now. I would love to get back into that. Probably. Just me and Pete talking here. Sorry, everybody. I think that the problem for me this year, I don't even think I've told you, with Thursdays was my classes on Fridays, they expanded greatly. And so my prep time went to crap. We'll talk. We'll talk more. Call me. I'll probably be working from home tomorrow, so I might have some time. We should talk tomorrow. Anyway, I have a small goal every day. It's my daily to-do list. I love that. Small victories, no such thing. You know, Cody Warner was a daily live streamer, and he was one of the reasons, him and Casey Neistat were the reasons I daily vlogged for the year of 2019 or whatever year it was. Yeah, 2019. And Cody was daily vlogging 2018. And the day he decided he was going to quit and not do it for 2019 was the day I decided to do 2019. And he has a group called No Small Creators that I really tried to embrace. No Small Creators means it doesn't matter if you got 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers. You're creating. No Small Victories is the same kind of thing. Get 1% better every day and be consistent, and you can do anything you want. You can be Jeff freaking Bezos. I'll say it again. Get 1% better every day and stay consistent. I'm really good at getting better 1%. I'm not so good at the consistency thing. Anyway, when you're feeling down about your sub count, imagine you're standing in a room with all the subscribers. Exactly. We should never. Pearl, that's so good. I love that, Pearl. It's so arrogant of us to go, oh, we only have 4,000 subscribers. 4,000 people decided to click that button. And again, it's a vanity play anyway. Doesn't matter. For the huddle, man, get together, Jeff. Yeah, I thought he. Okay, yeah, I would love it. I would love it. Gotcha. Hi there, Midnight. Hatbox Ghost. You're Colts. You're Colts. You're Colts. All right, I think that's it. Download the Smart Goals worksheet that I'm using that you can use if you want. It's over on my Slack channel. You can click my link in the community tab right now to go to my Slack channel. It's free. You can just go on YouTube or on Google anywhere and get it if you want. Or you can email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I'm happy to mail it to you. Live a life worth sharing. It's going to be my show. Just Samson. I mentioned you earlier tonight. Ooh, are your ears burning? Wednesday night, Live a Life Worth Sharing. I'll be interviewing people from different walks of life who create. And hopefully it'll inspire and enable you to do what you want to do. I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. I always hate leaving when we got a decent number in here, and the number is higher now than it was then. But I'm going to keep my voice intact. I'm sorry for all the coughs today. Fighting the cold. It is what it is. Love you, every single one of you. And I mean that. I do. Thanks for spending a little time here on my channel. Tomorrow morning, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time. Good Morning Disney, where we talk about the news and stuff of the day. Probably going to show off some stuff I got for Christmas from Disney. It's been a couple weeks, right? We're going to get back into the saddle. Monday through Friday, that show's going to happen now. Monday through Thursday, very, very consistently, and Fridays, very, very sporadically, because I teach classes on Fridays. But Monday through Thursday, I'm going to do my best to get really consistent on. Fridays will happen when it happens. Wednesday nights, the premiere this week, Live a Life Worth Sharing. This Wednesday, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And last but not least, this show, Greater Talk Live every Sunday night. We will have the Saturday show with my daughter, but she changes her mind on that, so we'll just find it out. I think that's it. Pearl, Birdwell, Movie Maniac, Mar, Just Samson, Pete, Cricket, Mouse Ears and Magic, Jackie Arvine and Dizzy, Hatbox Ghost. Did I miss anybody? And everyone I missed. I mean it. I love every single one of you. Have the best New Year ever. Be intentional about what you want. Be a little selfish and create goals that'll get you where you want. We can talk about goals more if you want. Some of my goals will be how much I put into my investment account, how many uploads I create. I'm going to put it down into reels, shorts on YouTube, live streams, and vlogs, all different kinds of content, but I'm going to have how many I do a week, a month, a year, whatever. What else did I say? Anyway, things that I want to accomplish, I'm going to set my time aside. I'm going to put it on my calendar. It's work. It's my hobby, but it's work, right? It's my life. I know I'm trying to end the show here, but I'm not a big believer in work-life balance because it's not real. I'm not a believer in multitasking or work-life balance because they're both a lie, okay? Multitasking is not possible, and it's stupid, and it's an excuse. And we'll have a show on that one night. Work-life balance is BS. It's all life. It's all life. Work-life balance is the excuse people who don't like their job make when they don't want to do their job. Work-life balance shouldn't be what you're looking for. Life balance should be what you're looking for. And I will put the most important things first, just like everybody does, but I will do it intentionally. What I won't do, and what I'll try my best to help you not do, is to not let the whirlwind take control, right? I did a little in 2020 and 2021. COVID happened. The goal for work became don't die. Not die physically. Don't let my organization die. I run a nonprofit, and the goal truly became have enough revenue to pay my employees 100% of what they would have gotten and to keep the revenue such that we wouldn't go out of business. And we did that with flying colors. But that superseded everything else. That took away all of my goals. For work, Q1, January, February, March, we're going to have a new strategic plan, a 5-year plan. Because the 5-year plan from 4 years ago, I think it was, for my work, I haven't looked at it in a year and a half. The pandemic happened. The world changed, right? I guess I do remember the goals, but they don't matter anymore, right? So we're going to set new goals. And I would suggest you do your strategic planning for your next 5 years for you. For you. Do it intentionally. Doesn't matter what it is. It's not what I want it to be for you. I don't have an opinion on what Pete's should be or what Pearl's should be or what mouse ears and magic should be. And if others do, just shake your head and then laugh and then make them for you because it's your freaking life. This isn't practice. You don't get a second one. Do what you want, do it intentionally, and do great things. All of my goals are to make my life happier. And how do I do that? By making sure my wife is happy and my daughters are happy and my grandkids are happy and my friends are happy. So, all right, let me catch up in chat and then I'm going to really say goodbye. I feel like I'm a little bit on a soapbox tonight. Even with me, 400 subscribers, that's a lot of fun. It is, Pearl. Good night to you, Jackie. Hope you have a great evening. Thank you, Cricket. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, Nick. Good night to you, Birdwell. Boy goes back to school tomorrow. Yeah, everybody's going back to school, right? Hey, Jonathan, have a great night to you, too. Work hard, play hard. Amen, amen, amen. Just Samson, do I have your email? Oh, I've got you on Instagram. I'm going to send you a note, too. Hatbox Ghost, thank you very much. Oh, I hope everything goes well. Yeah, I just got your note earlier. Oh, ATJ, you're awesome. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. I think we're done. Survival mode. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong. You know what? When you're in the storm, you got to survive it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the storm's ending. I say so. I say so. Recently at 5.5K subs. Nice, which is a quarter of the population. I mean, what a brilliant, beautiful way to look at that. Earth Central, read that, guys. I really going to end the show here in a minute, but I love this. Recently hit 5,500 subs, which is a quarter of the population of the town you live in. That's the right attitude to have. I've given speeches in my work. Go to the local Kiwanis. They give you a plastic chicken. There's 18 people in the room. I give them 90 minutes of my time at work, right? I pay $20 for the lunch that I could have got for $9, right? And I give a speech to 18 people, 16 of which aren't listening, right? This is better. This is more opportunity. And it's a hell of a lot more fun. All right, that's it. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun, storm of the castle. I mean it. I said it already. I love you guys. Thanks for spending a little time here. Tomorrow morning, Good Morning Disney returns 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time. Wednesday night, the first ever of Live a Life Worth Sharing. I think that's it. Message me at Dolewhipdad. Check out my Slack. Have the best day ever. Good night, everybody.